Hello and welcome to Terraria. My name is Todd, also known as Major Mech, and this is of course Terraria. This time around, continuing from last time, we are going to head over to the jungle here in a bit and see if we can't tackle the queen bee again. Did manage to get a full life counter for the moment. But we also had some updates in between parts for Thorium and Calamity, and one of the things that was updated was the shoes that we can get. So I'm going to go out of my way to buy some things that I saw, and maybe we'll get some cool stuff from these shoes. I'm not sure positively what we'll get, but we're going to take a look. Because I did see that with the wizard shoes, the healthy boots, and the marching band boots, we can make a cool set of survivalist boots, which I might decide to equip. I wanted to see what some of the other boots could make as well, just to take a look. It allows you to walk on air briefly after leaving a solid block, and increases your movement speed. That's not too bad. What are these ones? Drift boots, weighted winglets. Let's see. Allows you to control the speed of your descent. Huh. So I just wanted to take a look at those, but we did want to make the marching band, or the ones with these three, because health regeneration and mana regeneration would be quite nice. What do we need to craft that? Tinkerer's Workshop. We don't have a Tinkerer's Workshop yet, because we don't have the Goblin. Definitely going to have to make a house one of these times, and we're definitely going to have to fight Skeletron soon. But that's before we have to do a lot of things before that, like defeating Queen Bee. Let's see, so I'll throw these in a chest. We'll probably use those boots at some point. I do have all the buff potions that I plan on using for this fight. I was also taking a look at our list here, and one of the bosses that we could potentially fight at the same time would be the Hive Mind, which you can find from killing cysts in the corruption, which we will probably do eventually, but we're focused on the Queen Bee right now. Oh, I almost forgot. Gotta get my shoes shined so we can move a little bit quicker, because movement is very important. I pulled out the other potions we had, the better healing potions, so hopefully that'll give us another edge up. I don't think there's anything else we can buy, really, that would help us. So I will use the Hive Mind, and I will summon all my little summons, and we will go try and fight Queen Bee. I'm hoping this goes better than last time. Last time was just a complete failure on our part. I'll make sure this time around to make a little arena if we need to. And I would have preferred to gotten rid of the Shield of Cthulhu, just because I don't think it's super great. The dash is quite nice overall, but for movement, but it can get you killed sometimes if you're not paying attention and you use it by accident. Just making our way over to the jungle, though. Don't have any major use for these stars at the moment, but I get the feeling they'll come into play later on when we start making some better magic spells. For now, really, the best magic spell for us is our little laser gun. I wish there was something more impressive, but that's what we've got. Probably would have to defeat Skeletron before we can actually get any really good weapons, which is kind of a shame. Alright, so we made it back to the jungle. We're gonna jump down. Hopefully not kill ourselves on the way down. That would be a real shame. Alright. So I don't think it's this one. I think it's that one over there. Yeah, that's right. So this first one that we come to, ain't nothing we were really able to do there because we already attempted the Queen Bee there and we got absolutely murdered. But we can attempt the Queen Bee from the other one, which thankfully it was actually in that little marble biome, and those marble biomes tend to be very flat, which is actually a good thing for us, because we'll be able to make a nice little boss arena right there. We'll even be able to probably fight the enemy that you fight in the marble biome in that little area after we make a boss arena there. Oh, we got another iron skin potion. That's good. I only had one of those, so getting a couple extras is kind of nice. Let's see. Nothing here, but we do have a little bit of honey buff now, which is kind of nice. Jump. Don't get killed by slimes. Most of this stuff really isn't that much of a threat to us anymore because of how much life we've got now. Oh, nimble slime staff. I think the staff that we have right now is still better with the meteor heads. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of the meteor heads, I still think it might be a little bit better. Alright, do we really need to clear anything out here? Let's see. Yeah, we can level it off just a little bit. Just gonna level out some inconsistencies so as I'm running across it, if there's any problems, it won't like stop me from running. Probably want to get rid of this water too. I don't really have any good use for it here, so we'll just drain it out. Alright. Kind of cleared the area out. Just gonna level it off a little bit more. Hopefully my summons will deal with any enemies running towards us. Okay. That's looking pretty good. We'll level this off. Oh, don't want to get shot in the back there by whatever the heck that stinger was. Okay, clearing it off. Let's clear this up. Make that little staircase-like thing. Okay, so less inconsistencies in the ground mean we're more likely to have a better time dealing with anything that we have to deal with here. Oh, gotta make a little staircase here though, because wouldn't be able to get up that effectively. That looks pretty good. Let's get rid of this annoying mud. Don't need that in our inventory. We do actually kind of want some air clearance as well, so I might have to deal with some of that. This also helps us get a little bit of marble, which we can use to build some stuff later on, probably. Alright. We're good there. Fantastic. Okay, so we're looking good for our little arena. Oh, so that's where the hive mind came from. It came from those ants. We're going to clear out this little area here so we can deal with the queen bee's charge attack a little bit more and try and get some more hits in. Okay. Because the queen bee, of course, hovers right above you. We definitely want to be able to get some stuff in here. Plus, the other boss that we'll be dealing with also kind of hovers above you, so clearing out some space above you is actually a pretty smart thing to do. We will have enough space, hopefully, after we clear out this little area here. I'm not positive on this, but it'll give us at least somewhat of a boss arena, which is really kind of all we need. Don't need a massive space for the queen bee, because our main attacks kind of involve going back and forth. Deal with those guys. Oh, strange bulbs. Ow, that actually kind of hurt a good amount. Alright, oh, there's an ancient cobalt helmet. I think that drops from one of the skeleton types. It's a good amount of defense. It's quite good. Alright, so this little area here might have to be cleared out later, but I'm not going to worry about it too much right now. We are going to make our way in towards the beehive here. Hopefully not get murdered by bees. Hopefully. I might want to create like a little pool right here so the honey doesn't like keep going into our boss arena. So we'll make a little pool right there. So the honey that drips out can just kind of drip into that area there, rather than causing us problems. Oh, I think the honey on the inside is actually much higher than this though, so I don't want it all to flood into this area here that I've just kind of cleared out. Oh. That petal thing was definitely trying to kill me. I don't remember what they're called. Okay, so we'll dig in here instead. Hopefully not deal with too many bees. but you never know. Okay. So we got the little area in here. There's the royal... Oh, that's not what I wanted to happen. So I'm going to quick buff with all of my potions. And we are going to go at it with Queen Bee. I'd really love my summons to do some work here, but they're not doing a whole lot. Oh yeah, this boss arena is perfect though. These marble biomes saving my butt here. Let's see. I could probably use the plasma rod to throw out some dots. Damage over time effects onto it with the burning and whatnot. Her, that is. Alright. Throwing that out just so we can get some damage as it's charging across the screen like this. Boom, boom, boom. That plasma rod does a good amount of damage. Oh. But with the fact that we don't have infinite mana, we will run out of mana with it eventually. I guess we can just swap back to our little ray gun when that happens. Or, who knows, maybe we'll get enough mana from just the enemies passing by. Cool. Ouch. Now I'm gonna eat a pie. So we can get that buff rolling as well now. Hopefully get enough life regen to not cause any issues. Oh, ouch. I gotta pay attention to those cross attacks. She really isn't taking that much damage. I'm really not doing a whole lot of damage here, and that's kind of disconcerting. Because for enemies like Skeletron later on, that'll be a big problem. I gotta dodge those stingers a little bit better. I need to shut my mouth and actually get to work. I think I'm doing alright. I'll drink a quick potion, bring us back up to some good health. Oh, ouch. Those charge attacks are a little bit quicker now. She's at low health, causing us some problems. Keeps doing the bee attack, which just sends like disposable bees at you, which is actually kind of a good thing, because bees tend to die and drop hearts or mana, which is good. Ooh. Olay. Definitely feel like a bullfighter when you're dodging those attacks like that. Man, the range on this plasma rod is really abysmal. Come on, don't die to the ant now. We want to murder her before she gets me. Oh, yeah, there we go. Queen Bee is defeated. Fantastic. So, after defeating an enemy that we had some massive problems with... Oh, skull. Oh, I wear a skull hat. I don't think I've seen that in the normal game before. So we got the Calamity mod, which has the cool little descriptions. I do like reading the story of these in the past. We got another Shadow Diamond, we got some Danger Shards, got some other stuff, bottled honey, but we also got the treasure bag. So what did we get? So we got the Warding Hive Pack, increases the strength of friendly bees? Huh. Got some other stuff as well, but not super great. Oh, we did get the bee gun. The bee gun is a massive improvement for some of our weapons. I think it's better than the, Ooh. Oh, and we got the bee mount. Awesome. So now we have a little bee mount, which we can fly around on. That's going to be really beneficial to us. Just one of the things you can get from Queen Bee. Let's see, what else did we get? Got a bee hat. Let's toss this bag of potential. We'll toss that for the moment. We will come back. Yeah, we really need to dump our stuff. We've got too much stuff on us now. The Hive Pack, what can we make with that? Plague Hive from the Calamity mod. Huh. Interesting. And a bee enchantment from Fargawiltis. Typically the Fargawiltis stuff tends to be more useful overall, but not always. Fargawiltis is kind of like very, very end game stuff. But we did get our bee gun, which is great. The bee gun is fantastic, is a fantastic magic weapon. Let's head back before we get murdered by all the enemies here. We'll sort through our stuff real quick. We'll quick deposit pretty much everything that we don't really need massively. The slime staff, I remember that being somewhat useful or something. Oh, a cultist essence. We might decide to use one of those later on. The essence becomes souls. Souls become a part of the soul of the universe. Another Fargo Wiltus thing, but not massively important to us right now. Where did I toss the other story items? Did I toss those somewhere specific? I don't remember. I thought I had them in like a specific spot, but I don't remember where. Ah, in this far left chest. Alright, awesome. Got bee nades. The hive pack. I feel like that would be more useful if we had a bee summon. I'm gonna toss it in a chest for now. I don't think it's gonna be massively useful. Well, we can throw it on instead of the Shield of Cthulhu for the moment. Shield of Cthulhu is not doing us massive favors at the moment. We'll toss that in. The Dark Wave. I remember that makes a staff later on. Yeah, Light's Lament. So we'll definitely keep that, but for now we'll toss it in a chest. What do we use the hive mind for? A cultist essence? Okay, so we'll keep an extra one of those. We'll keep the cobalt helmet, because... Actually, no, I don't think we will. We'll keep the nimble staff, though. Bee nades, we can make those into something. What can we make those into? Endless bee nades. Okay, nothing amazing. Anything else? Got the bee hat, we'll keep that. Hive wands, bottled honey. Alright. So, we defeated Queen Bee, and honestly I think the only step from here would be to go back and defeat some of the other bosses that we could potentially defeat. Which would be like Desert Scourge, Crabulon, Queen Jellyfish, and the Hive Mines. So let's see, Desert Scourge requires us to create a Desert Medallion. What do we need for a Desert Medallion? Okay, Desert Medallions. We need sand, antlion mandibles, cactus, and a stormlion mandible. Okay, so we can probably get that. We'll go after the Desert Scourge next. We're going to do a quick cleanup of some of the bosses, because the only other bosses are the Viscount and Skeletron. And Skeletron's kind of a good milestone before the Wall of Flesh. So we're going to try and clean up till we can get there. We will not be doing the Old One's army right away. I don't see any massive reason to do it, because you don't really get any good benefit. At least I don't think you do anyway. It's nice to have that bee mount, actually. Alright, so we need to pull out some sand. We need the Stormlion mandibles, we need some cactus. And what was that last thing? I don't remember what that last thing was. I know I have some cactus somewhere. There we go, some cactus. Let's pull open that guy there. Oh, we still have it in our little things. We need, and the antlion mandibles, okay. Oh, we actually need more cactus. We don't have enough cactus. That's kind of funny. Let's take a look. I'm positive I have antlion mandibles somewhere. Could I find them when I need them? Of course not, because I have this terrible inventory system. Alright, there they are. Okay, so how many do we need? We only need 3. Okay, we have 4. Fantastic. So we just need a tiny bit more cactus and we're good to go. Did I just see like a bunch of them? Yeah, we have a ton of them. What am I talking about? Do we potentially have more cactus as well? That doesn't look like it. I'm not seeing any at like first glance. We will be taking those gravitation potions and trying to find some sky islands, but I think I'm gonna save that for next time. This time around we're gonna focus on trying to clean up the bosses that we've left behind. Nothing amazing here aside from the life form analyzer, which I think I will buy one of those. I don't know if we already have one or not, but it's good to have one of each of the like finding items so you can craft a cell phone later, which having a cell phone is amazing. Be able to find everything that way. Alright, so we will go across. Fantastic. Just grab a cactus. Oh, forgot to silence my alarm again. I keep doing that. Let's see, now we need to make it at an anvil. Okay, so we'll teleport back actually. We will craft that, drop off our life form analyzer. Desert medallion. Fantastic. Wooden baton, huh? I think that's a new thing that we that was added in the thorium update. Alright, cool. We are gonna move our way over there. Should have enough stuff. Let's see. All of our potions are already gone, man. Those don't last long, do they? It'll be nice once we get a couple more NPCs, because we'll be able to get the alchemist NPC, and that'll be a great help to us in getting potions. Alright, so movement speed and monster reduced. So we don't even have our shine shoes anymore. Wow. Lost all of those buffs real quick. Okay, so let's summon the Desert Scourge. Unsurprisingly, it's a worm. It's a terrifying looking worm, but the worm nonetheless should be able to deal with it relatively quickly. Oh, ouch. Ouch, taking a couple hits. Nothing massive though. Oh. Yeah, nothing compares to the Eater of Worlds really when it comes to worms early on, so that was dealt with quite quickly. Did we get all the loot? I think we got all the loot. Alright, so there's the little bit of text for the Desert Scourge. That's pretty much it. Let's open our treasure bag. Whoa, we got lots of stuff. Okay, I was not expecting to get that much stuff. Most ocean enemies become friendly. Ooh. And provides water breathing. That's really useful. We can actually go now explore the ocean if we wanted to. That's cool. Releases electric sparks on death. So, the big thing about the Desert Scourge is the Desert Scourge actually drops a bunch of the angler items, which is fantastic because the angler items are really sucky to get. What does this do? Oh, it's like a little water spray. That might actually be useful. I don't want to get rid of it just yet, so we'll take that and throw that in there. Let's see. Wow, that is a really nice bow. Shoots really cool looking arrows, and ooh, they make a nice noise. The Arcane Ocean Crest will actually be really useful because the ocean provides some very nice benefits if we can go deep into it, into some of the depths and stuff like that. But we won't be doing that right away. Definitely will not be doing that right away. We could actually create some more of these and get some more items. What does the Desert Scourge drop? I think if we open our bestiary, we can find it and see what it drops. Desert Scourge Calamity mod. Okay, so what does it drop? Scourge Mask. So it does drop a summon staff, which does 12 damage. Just barely more than what ours does. So it might actually be worth it to farm it up a little. Kill him a couple more times. But I'm not going to worry about that right now, because there are some other bosses that we can fight. We can fight Crabulon, which summons a giant enemy crab in a mushroom biome. So, do we have a mushroom biome? Like, do we know where one is, that is? There's a mushroom biome right there, but I don't know if that'd be really great to fight in. We might have to do some digging. Yeah, okay, we could probably go down there and do that, but let's see, who else do we have? So we have the Queen Jellyfish, and she can be summoned with a Jellyfish Resonator at the ocean during the day, and the Hive Mind. So we could actually probably do the Hive Mind and the Queen Jellyfish in one go relatively easily, so I think we're going to focus on doing that. We'll probably do Crabulon next time. Probably. Actually, you know, my alarm did just go off a little bit ago. Don't have a lot of time left, really. So it might be more worth it for us to just focus. I don't know which of these is better. I'm going to go with the Aquatic Discharge just because it looks cooler. We'll throw Crate Potions in there. Throw all these in there. Throw that in there just because it's useful. We'll throw this in here. I don't think I really need a Splunker's Glow Stick at the moment, so we definitely want to deposit our gold, so we're not carrying around just a bunch of gold. And we will go fight the hive minds. I think fighting the hive mind is probably a smart move at this point. Just go do that real quick. We'll save Queen Jellyfish and Crabulon for next time. I know that the hive mind's really easy to get to and doesn't cause us much issue, but man, our bee gun did a lot of damage to the Desert Scourge. What did we get? Ooh, fruitcake chakram. It's kind of slow overall. I think my aquatic discharge is far better, yeah. Alright. Somewhere. Managed to kill a buzzard. I wasn't even paying attention to that. Alright, so we need to be over in the corruption. Man, it's a long way over there. It'll be nice when we can progress the game and we can start getting things like teleportation pads and things like that, so we don't have to deal with this. We'll be able to also make a nice sky bridge at some point. Probably take a good amount of time to do that. I wonder if there's a sky bridge item. That'd be nice if Fargawiltus built one of those. It makes me wonder if he did. Sky bridge. Sky fringe, sky wings. It doesn't look like there's any sky bridge items. Would be nice if there was like an instant sky bridge. Just sends like wooden platforms across the entire map. And so you didn't have the tedium of trying to build a bloody sky bridge. A lot of these mods are built around the idea of convenience, but I guess the sky bridge thing would be kind of taking away a lot from the game because you gotta build a sky bridge to find sky islands and other things like that. Skybridge is also a fantastic boss arena for some of the later bosses in the game. If you've never used it before, it's great for the Moon Lord. But he is much, much later. We're still dealing with things like the Hive Mind. Alright, let's see. Got pretty much everything equipped that we need. I think my bee gun will be able to tear apart the hive mind pretty good. And then we'll switch over to the space gun once we run out of our ammo there. Alright, so we are at the corruption. Good. I do not want to pop a cyst before we get down below. I would like to get down below into the corruption before we do anything silly. So we are just going to head down. Let's see what we can get. Oh, I forgot that the bee gun is a material. Can we make potentially what the bee gun makes into the swarmer? No. Definitely can't make either of those yet. But we will be able to do that later, which will be nice. Our hive pack is creating some interesting things when it comes to those bees. Okay. So I do know that the hive mind is a very annoying enemy. So I would kind of like to clear out an area here. At least of water. Water is such a pain in the butt to deal with unless you have some good items that kind of synergize with it. Oh, it just takes forever to dig through this stuff. I do have some sticky bombs I could probably blow apart this area here. I think that'll do. Don't really have a great boss arena, but I'm gonna have to make do. We're just gonna destroy that cyst and move on our way. Hope and pray that we've got enough skills to handle what it's gonna throw at us. Alright, buff up, shoot some bees, pretend like we're good at the game. Okay, got lots of bees going. He's not a problem right now, but he will be a problem soon. Yeah, there we go. Now he's going to be a little bit of a problem. He's going to start actually shooting his enemies at us. He was kind of stuck in that little area there, and it was causing him some problems. Ooh, I have not seen that attack before. Is that new? That might be new. Oh man, lots of stuff here. Lots of stuff trying to kill me. Oh, I'm kind of backed into a little hole here. That's not great. I do not want to be backed into a hole in any way, if I can avoid it. Go, my bees. Go. Plunder. Destroy my enemies. Ow. Okay, so we've kind of summoned him in a good spot there. We can just kill these guys and get him out of our way. Those little rain clouds that he summons are similar to a spell you get later on, but it's one that I think you can actually get earlier from him, like he drops a spell similar to that. Alright, so now, the thing about Calamity bosses is very often they'll have multiple phases, and this one is no exception here. As soon as he dies, he's going to go into his second phase, where he moves. So he's not a whole lot different, but he does move. And that can be a problem, depending on if you get caught up in him, because he will just stay on top of you, which is a real annoyance. We're going to try and duck under him, and run around him, move out of his way. Oh, but he does also teleport, which is really annoying. Oh, he's going to teleport again. Oh man, not having enough mana for my B-gun really sucks. Kind of hoping yeah, he teleported. Good. It's actually good that he teleported right there, because we can move around him a little bit easier now. Oh, ow. Ow. But he also gave us tons of mana. Shoot many bees. Shoot all the bees. I think he's actually easier to hit when he's moving around like this. I was thinking that this phase would be a problem, but I don't really think it's looking like one. Oh. Oh dear. This is not where I want to be. Not where I want to be. Huh? Gotta be somewhere else. And yes, I am just trying to make as many bee puns as possible while fighting this guy. Because that's pretty much our main damage dealer here. It's our awesome bee gun. I didn't think the hive pack was going to be that great, but it seems to be doing a lot of damage. So I really quite like that. Boom, he's dead. And I gotta admit that music was awesome. Alright, so we defeated the hive mind. Another one ticked off the list. We'll come back and we'll do Crabulon and Queen Jellyfish next time. Then probably try and figure out the Viscount, which I don't think we've seen him yet. Let's see. There's this little bit of information about him. What did he drop? He dropped Armored Rotten Brain. Ooh, 10% increased damage when below 75% life. 5% decreased movement speed when below. 5% decreased movement speed when below 50% life. Shade rains down when you are hit. Interesting. And of course you can turn it into something else. What can we turn it into? The Amalgamated Brain. Increased damage, increased critical strike, shade rains down when you're hit, will confuse nearby enemies if you're struck, which can make in the amalgam. Interesting. It's an interesting item. Might be pretty good. Being the fact that it requires you to be hit, though, might not be super great. But the main thing we did that for is the True Shadow Scales, which allow us to make a bunch of cool stuff. But we will teleport back and we will do that next time. Alright. Now we're back in our house, safe and sound. I will say goodbye for now.